Is my mic on? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness, what a morning. You have no idea. We're like rambling around. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Oak and Lamb YouTube channel. My name is Becca Oaks. I'm an owner and craft educator here at Oak and Lamb. And today's live is going to be super fun. We are talking about, thank you, Rachel, the Siser printable vinyl, which is actually the EasyColor. It's called EasyColor, and it's amazing. And over here is my example. We've showed you all, I think yesterday was the first time we showed you. It's amazing. It is by far one of my favorite projects.
Amazing.
Yes. Yeah, it really is. I actually brought another shirt, and I'll grab it in just a second. If you want to go to the overhead really quick so they can see this. Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. The colors are beautiful. It cut pretty well. We're going to talk about settings. And the one thing that I really love about it, look, watch. When I pull on it, can you see in there? It stretches with it. It's absolutely amazing. And I'm going to grab some water really quickly and show you. Where's our squirt bottle, Rachel?
It should be in there.
Okay.
Should be in there.
Yeah, here it is. This is still water, right? When you put water on it, it doesn't run. Well, it did a little bit right there, actually. That's interesting. They say, I haven't tested it, but they say that 15 to 20 washes you can get through on this before it starts fading. So that's interesting. I'm going to wipe this off so that we can see. Rach, look at that.
I love it.
I don't really believe it, though. Look,
I know.
Look. That's interesting. Oh. If you put this in a washing machine, this would ruin other clothes.
Do you have to wash it first by itself, like tie-dye?
I don't know. That's interesting. This is the first, I haven't done this before.
Yeah.
This is like the first.
It claims to not run, though.
Now look, it still looks good.
Yeah,
But
well, there's a lot of black in the image, too. Maybe it's mostly the black that's doing it.
Undoubtedly, you would want to wash it inside out.
Now, we also haven't tested this right here with New Fun either, because I'm sure New Fun would do this as well.
Well, I actually brought a shirt that has New Fun on it because I want to show them.
Oh my gosh, you are so prepared today.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, it's still coming off, but the image still looks good.
It does.
It's not like wrinkling. I'm going to wrinkle it up in here and see what happens. I mean, that would smooth right out, I feel like. Whereas New Fun.
Is this sublimation or inkjet?
It's inkjet.
And Grandma's Gone Crafty, she says you have to let it set for 24 hours. This has been set for weeks.
Yes. Well,
a week,
since last Tuesday.
A week, yeah.
Yeah, I did it last Tuesday.
You do, though. It does say 24 hours.
Yes.
Though.
This is New Fun printable vinyl. I wore this shirt at the Camp with the Flock event. It got rained on. You can see the dots here, and it's been washed one time. Look how crappy this looks.
That does.
It does.
My shirt looks way better.
Oh, absolutely. Anyway, so as far as color loss, like it definitely lost color, released color, moved around, but the color on it still looks 1,000 times better than this does.
Yeah, agreed.
And it feels a whole lot better. You can't stretch this as much. Yeah.
I can hear it when you touch that.
When I stretch this, it doesn't really go back. It just puckers more. I mean, you can stretch it for sure, but not really great. Anyway, we're talking about this product today. It's hard to find right now because everyone is obsessed with it.
I did find a link to sell on Amazon if you guys want. It is like a pack of 25.
Is it, it's in stock there?
It is.
Sweet. How much was it? Do you remember?
$50.
Okay. That's not bad. Because other places were almost, what $3?
$2 a sheet?
Okay. Yeah.
$2 a sheet.
We got it the very first time at 143, and they ship really quick. We love all that, but it hasn't been in stock. It keeps going like in and out of stock. So just keep checking. My second pack I got at, what'd I tell you? Heat Press Nation. So lots of places carry this. Amazon has it sometimes. You just have to keep checking back and forth because, like I said, it's a really popular product right now. And you're going to see why. It's really easy. And
the results are beautiful too.
They're gorgeous. They really are. Right before the live, decided that I wanted a specific file that I had seen recently, so I made a new file. I haven't really even tested it. I hope it goes well. I don't know. Literally, that's why we were late, because I was finishing it, and then I had to go to the bathroom, and it was a whole thing. The file that we're using today, for those of you who like The Christmas Story with Ralphie in it, it's themed for that. I'm going to pull up YouTube because I don't even know who's here. I feel like I'm just talking to Rachel.
There's no one here. It's just me and you.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
That's fine.
I'm kidding.
That's fine.
We have a lot of friends here today.
Let's see here. My computer doesn't want to work.
Going slow. Do you need the mask as well, or can you just get by with the DTV?
If you have an image that has several different pieces and you don't want to hand place them, then you're going to want the mask. If you have an image like we use the Jeep and that we're using today, you don't need the mask. We're just going to place it by hand and go with it. Okay, there we are. Let's see who's here. It's going to make me watch an ad.
Get that money. No, I'm kidding. I don't think we can get money from our own ads. I don't know.
If not, if so, then.
It sounds like you're having a Wednesday, Becca. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, actually, it's not a terrible day. Monday was a really rotten day, I have to be honest. But today's not been bad. Sounds like you're... Oh, we have a friend who hates that movie. I'm not a massive fan of the movie, but there are parts of it that are redeeming. Yes, Rachel?
Just like Hocus Pocus, I watched like half an hour. I was like, meh, bored, going to Christmas Vacation. That's what.
Christmas Vacation's, yeah.
Christmas Vacation's hysterical.
It's so good.
It's a classic. I never made it through A Christmas Story.
It's so good. You should watch it. You should try to watch it. There are some really redeeming things in it that are funny. Thank you for saving us money by testing. Can't see live, but can hear what I'm running exercising. Hello, Carol. Can you add glitter? I'm sure I could. Okay.
Carol said, thanks for saving us money by testing. You're so welcome.
I love YouTube Premium. No ads. It's awesome. Yes, no ads.
I'm buying it. I'm getting it. As much as I watch YouTube on my personal account, the ads are a bane to my existence.
Do you get, we don't get money when there's no ads, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just me personally.
Right.
I'll have to get it. It's ridiculous. But no, we don't get no money if there ain't no ads.
I'm returning the DTF stuff I ordered. I appreciate your live and the inconsistency of the application. Don't return it. Do not return it. Don't return it. That live, we were using transparency sheets that other influencers and crafters had recommended. And we just wanted to show you, if you use those, what happened. We used one that was actually for DTF, and it's pretty amazing. It works. This live is tomorrow. So don't return it yet. Watch this before you return. Okay, so are there any questions, comments, anything fun that we need to...
Let me see.
Oh, Kat is offended because she loves that movie and watches it all day long on Christmas Day.
Yeah, and I says the one who loves Hocus Pocus.
That is true.
Yeah.
You do have questionable
judgment
in movies.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you agree with me.
Oh, that's so funny. Your videos still get credit for my premiums. I did not know that.
Huh?
Is that true? I did not know that.
Now watch time and stuff, yeah.
Is this product only in the U.S. at this time? I'm in Canada and can't seem to find any on Amazon. You know what, Cindy? I haven't looked. I haven't researched at all. I'm sorry, I should have done that. I didn't think about it. Rach, do you happen to know?
I wasn't paying attention.
Is this product available in Canada as well, or only in the U.S.? Did he say in that video?
I'm afraid it's a Siser product. I'm afraid it's only available here. I don't know that. I'm going to say 80%. I'm 80% sure it's only available in the United States.
Okay.
But let me do some Googling as the video goes on and check.
I heard that masks are reusable. Anything on that? So Mary Beth, we're going to do an organic or a pre-recorded video all about this, and we're also going to use the mask in that. I'm not using the mask today, but we will test that for you in the organic video for sure. I think the movie is a generational thing. Amy, I honestly think that too. It's one of my brother's Fred's favorite movies. I actually sent him this graphic before. I know he has really questionable. Actually, yeah, some of the movies he loves, I'm like. One more thing about movies, and then we'll get crafting. He watched a movie called Major Pain almost every single day when I was a kid. I mean, I can still recite that movie, and I wanted to claw my eyes out. I liked it the first 40 times. Yeah. Yes.
James loves that movie too.
I haven't watched it, honestly. I haven't watched it in probably 20 years.
Well, you were like, let me see. I think it came out in like mid-90s or something like that. So you would have been little when it came out.
Yeah, but we watched it until he went to college in 1999. Yeah. Okay, so let's look over here. This is really simple. I'm just using a print and cut that I actually haven't even pulled into Design Space yet. Rach, is my computer showing up over there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll see if this needs any adjustments. I don't think it does. We'll see. Add to canvas. Looks pretty good. So let's just resize this. It's just like a print and cut. Let me see what width I can make it. 6.75 would make it, only 6 high. That's sad. Let's see what else we can do. Oh no, that was the height. I'm sorry.
So just return the transfer sheets, not the powder.
Correct.
No, you can, well, I mean, you can keep the mask sheets, but the transparency is what you can get rid of, right? Oh, we're talking about two different products.
If you're talking about DTF, return yes.
Yes,
and get the DTF sheet.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry. They're all melding together with me.
Okay, so we have this size within our print and cut restrictions. Let's go ahead and click Make It. Actually, I got to change this to the Explore 3 because that's what I'm using. I don't even think ours is on yet. Move this out of the way. And first of all, let's look at the product. So this is the product. And then here's the masking sheets. Like I said, we'll use these on a pre-recorded video. But there are two sides, obviously, the backing and the front. Print on the white side. Blue side is backing, so print on the white side. Okay. Let's pull this over out of the way, and then I'm going to grab my printer here. You're going to want to print on the plain paper setting, not glossy. So set that up however you need to for your printer. Wow, this has got DTF dust powder all over it. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. Plain paper, okay. And then we'll go ahead and click Make It on my computer. And I'm going to increase the print quality to best because you should never do a print then cut project without doing that. And then I'm also going to add the blade option on so that it adds a little bit of extra color all the way around and will help if my machine is not properly calibrated, which it should be. Increase that, rear tray, and then we'll get to printing here. And then printing. We're going to get to printing. Printing. Grab a mat here. This is honestly a really quick process. Hey, Rach, you know what I didn't grab?
Tell me.
Well, most everything that's on the table right now because I was not doing what I should be doing. A parchment sheet, parchment paper.
It'll cost you.
What's it going to cost me, Rach?
A hug.
Oh, we don't hug.
I know. I was about to say, that's a punishment because you hate hugs. You don't hate them.
Thank you.
Not a big hugger. I get it.
So one thing that's cool about this product is that depending on what you put over it in with your heat press, let me go ahead and heat this up too, depends on whether or not the product is shiny or matte. So if you put a piece of parchment paper over the EasyColor and then heat press it, then it's going to be more matte. If you put a Teflon sheet over it, then it's going to be glossier. Now, our our Teflon sheet has a little bit of a texture to it.
So it's almost like it was reversed.
Yeah,
for
it was
us.
interesting. It was interesting. But you can go back and forth too. So if you did the parchment paper and you're like, man, I don't really like that, I want it to be more glossy, then you can go back and reheat and it will smooth it out and make it glossier. So that's pretty neat. Set 310 degrees, which I think the actual packaging says 311. Rich and
It
I
does.
always,
Listen. Oh God, I hate it.
we always like are really confused when things say like,
Yeah.
why 311?
Yeah, not 312, not 310.
No, and then their demonstration was 310.
310,
Didn't
yeah.
even do 311. It's very, I wonder if it was a typo. No idea. Okay, so we have that printed out. I'm going to stick this on my light grit mat here. It's good and dry. And I'll burnish it down so it doesn't move around on me. Fallon said to me the other day in the car, just randomly, Mama, do you have one of those burnishing tools at work? And I was like, you know I have one at work. Why are you asking me that?
Oh
She was
gosh.
just concerned
Sure.
that we were going to craft without a burnishing tool.
well.
How dare us? Okay. The material setting that I am using is just, hold on. Printable vinyl.
It was right there. You're blind.
I know, but is that the wrong one? It's printable iron-on instead of printable vinyl. That's why it didn't work. I used the wrong one.
Oh, yeah, that'll
Printable iron-on. One other thing, this, you know, like New Fun has for dark colors or light colors, but we use the same one for both. This is for light and dark colors. There is only one.
And that just means it's white
Right.
instead of clear.
It's just white.
Yep.
Okay. So let's put this in here. I know that you can't even see it because this big hoss is right here, but I think,
Oh, is that his name? Bless his heart.
no.
Hoss.
No. Well, no, it's a her.
Are you dusting her off with the hoodie you're about to use?
That DTF powder gets everywhere.
You're about. Oh my gosh, that's
It's
hilarious.
fine.
You're so anal about some things and so not about others, and I swear it cracks me up. I love it.
You're a hater. I'm going
They're
to
loving
Hunt.
this cut file, Becca.
Thank you.
They think
Thank
it's
you.
so cute.
I saw one very similar this weekend, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. But I wanted to make some changes, of course, because who doesn't see something and want some changes? I heard Major Payne, and that movie is pretty good. Want to hear the story about the little engine that could, right? My gosh.
What's everybody doing today?
Yeah.
Let us know if you have anything major going on.
Yeah, I'm still very bothered by the coloring. I'll probably never use it, but does it need some kind of sealer? Kat, I don't know what kind of sealer you would put on it since it's a garment. I don't know. Yeah, the color running was very interesting to me.
My thought is maybe, again, like tie-dye, it needs to be ran through the wash, like it's excess. Like maybe it just needs to be ran through the wash before it's done or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
That's my thought.
Caesar says to let it dry for 24 hours if it smears. If it's running, try using less ink if you can on your printer. Yeah, ours dried for a week, Lorraine, and that didn't help. It sat here. I did it last Tuesday, and it sat here, and that was the first time it had water on it.
We also used the correct setting for the paper that we had.
Yeah, they suggest plain paper setting.
Yeah, but again, these are all great, great possibilities of why.
All right, let's see how this cut. I think it did pretty good, so we're gonna have to weed it.
Patty, we use the printable iron-on setting for dark fabrics. That's what we used.
Oh, it didn't cut all the way through. Well, it did. It just doesn't want to. That's interesting. Maybe
Well,
use
we did that
more
on the other
pressure.
one too.
Yeah, it did.
I think we used a different setting, but it still did that too.
Well, but remember, I even had to cut some on the other
Yeah.
one. So this one's doing better. It's
Okay.
just not.
so more pressure, guys. Unless your
But-
blade is super fresh.
Well,
maybe.
definitely more pressure because remember, this one cuts through and we normally end up having to do less.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, that's not bad. That did pretty well. Okay. let's weed this part off. One thing, you probably have already watched their release video on it, but one thing is that this stuff curls pretty bad. And so they recommend, if yours is curling and you're having trouble placing it, to heat up your shirt a little bit before. And once the shirt is heated up and you put this down, it sort of relaxes.
Which is crazy to me.
I know, it's interesting. Uh-oh. Oh no! This is what happens when you don't test your file. This should be attached. I don't know why this isn't attached. It's a PNG. It's okay. That doesn't make much sense.
I'm so fascinated. It's like watching someone perform surgery.
Right? Okay.
Becca's so much more patient than I am too.
You know what? Hold on. It may not have gone all the way to I may be thinking differently about this file. Oh, it didn't go all the way. Okay, that makes sense. Phew. Starting to stress. I thought it was going to be attached over here, but it's not attached. Okay. I may need to change that. Change that a little bit.
Let me see if there's any question. Would using a shallow tray help with the DTV? Do you mean the DTF with the powder? There's a lot of abbreviations to things happening.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Becca does use a little...
I use a little tray. I do. Because that helps you gather up the excess and then reuse it. It's reusable. Well, the part that you don't use. Okay, so I don't love this for tiny, intricate cuts. And actually, this isn't that tiny.
It's not.
So keep that in mind.
Honestly, I would probably stick to larger things that don't need the transfer sheet.
Same.
I'd just stick with bigger. Plus, those are not cheap either.
How much were the transfer sheets?
Maybe like 60 cents less than that per sheet.
But they are reusable.
Yes, I think. I mean, I would assume so.
Eventually, they're going to lose some of their
stick.
Right.
Yeah. What is the difference between DTV and regular print and cut? So, Tammy, regular print and cut, if you mean like what we've used in the past, this is just a different product. You still print and cut it the exact same way, but this is just a new type of
basically a different brand.
Vinyl. Yeah. So we're just testing a new brand. Our tried and true brand thus far has been New Fun Printable Iron-On.
But we just haven't been super pleased with it here lately.
And this is called Siser EasyColor DTV, and it just means direct to vinyl DTV. I don't know why there's so many weird letters and things, but yeah, it's just another kind of printable heat transfer vinyl.
Goodness gracious, I was not expecting this. It's okay. Everything's fine.
Maria has a comment, and she kind of clears this up for us. She says 311 degrees Fahrenheit converts to 155 degrees Celsius. Because the company that uses the metric system, they just converted it but didn't adjust the temperature.
I like this explanation. Thank you. That makes me feel much better.
Because it was so random. Okay, that's good.
Sort of related, my weather app on my phone has started, and I haven't changed it. If you look at my weather app, it tells me what the forecast is in Fahrenheit. But if I get like an alert, it says something like, oh, today's going to be cooler than normal. It'll be 40 degrees Celsius. I'm like, why would you show me Celsius? Idea. It's very interesting. This is not my favorite thing I've ever had to do on a live, I have to admit.
And Diana, we're talking about the mask sheets for this particular product. This is heat transfer vinyl. We purchase our regular adhesive transfer sheets in rolls as well, but this particular product only has sheets of mask, if that makes sense. That's what we're referring to.
Yes. Thank you for clearing that up. Oh my goodness. Do I have it all?
Christina said for intricate cuts, some people recommend placing the DTV transfer sheet like face down and cutting it. We might need to test that.
So cutting through the back?
Yeah.
So what setting do they use?
I would guess to cut it straight through, like craft board or something, to make sure it die cuts all the way through.
Yeah.
But let me know if you have a specific answer for that, for sure.
Okay. So since we do have some curling, we are going to preheat this.
And Grandma's Gone Crafty, for sure. Yeah, we do think that it's the intricateness.
Yeah, because the outside did fine.
Of the cut file, not the product. So but the product doesn't like intricate cuts either way. So whenever you choose a cut file, make sure it's a little bit bulkier.
Right. Okay. I'm not
Go ahead,
actually
Becca.
going to.
There you go.
I will.
Oh,
in a
you're not
moment.
going to?
No, I will on the next one. Okay. Whoop.
Carol, does it feel like HTV on the shirt?
No, it's thinner. You don't feel it as much. It's more stretchy. It does feel better. I'm kind of sad that actually I'm really sad that it ran like that because I love this so much.
Oh, Carly, you are a thinker.
What?
You know how they said cut it upside down?
Yep.
She said, how would your machine know where to cut? 'Cause
that's true.
Yeah, so that won't work at all. Oh. I must have misread what she said. She said place the transfer sheet over the cut file. So you mean go ahead and put the mask on
the mask
there.
on it. Okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, I like that.
Sorry, Christina. Also, Beth has a really good question.
Let's hear it.
Why are you not using the auto press?
I don't like the auto press as much as this one.
It doesn't give any pressure. It gives pressure, not where we need it. We need way more pressure to do this type of thing. And the auto press just doesn't do that. We haven't got it out in weeks.
This is just what I use.
Yeah.
I love it. And in fact, if I were to buy one for my house, I would actually buy the bigger version of this. It's like the Vivo. It's a 15 by 15, but it's an 8-in-1, and it's not prime anymore. So by the time you pay shipping for this one, it's the same price to get the other one with all the attachments. I like that you can adjust the pressure on this because it does matter in a bunch of things, in my opinion. Especially products like this that you want to be more flush. I think it matters more in sublimation as well. And then even like the DTF powder, I think it matters too. I'm being really picky because I actually want my son to wear this. I'm very sorry.
No, take your time. What heat press are we using?
It's in our Amazon store, so check that out. I don't even remember the brand. It's on Amazon. We paid $170 or $180 for this. I just love it. It's a solid machine.
Yeah. I linked one down below. The one in our storefront
is
for some
the
reason.
8-in-1.
Yeah, it was the 8-in-1.
Well, I pulled the other one out.
Okay, because I thought so. Okay.
Yeah, I pulled the other one out because I was getting quite a few messages, and they were like, "Which one to get?" And I was like, "I'm always suggesting this other one, so I'm just going to pull the one out."
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So this, I think, is in a place that I want it. So now I'm just going to cover it with the parchment paper, and at 310 for 15 seconds.
There's some pressure.
There's some pressure. Yeah. When you release it, it's like. It's like
doom. Yeah.
Oh, it's very interesting. Yeah. Let me clean up a little bit here. This is a short live, so we can talk more for sure. All right, let's open this up. It looks so good. Just like with other printable vinyls, it does change the color a little bit when you add the heat, so it gets a little bit darker. So if you print it out and the color doesn't quite look right, look at this.
It's so
cute.
Cute.
It feels so good.
I love it.
Same. The only thing I don't love is that you can only print, this is the biggest I can make this. So this would look ridiculous on an adult shirt.
Yeah.
Unless you were a tiny person, which go you.
Go you.
I was telling Rich, I'm a little bit cynical about skinny people right now because I've been doing this hardcore diet and exercise and all this stuff. And at first I lost some weight and now I've been stuck for an entire week. And when I say like hardcore, I'm not cheating at all. Like
She's eating like a bird, working out. I mean,
I'm not hungry, but
which is good.
Yeah, I'm taking Ozempics because I have high insulin and PCOS and all that fun stuff. But I'm a little bit bitter for people who can just stop drinking sodas and drop 30 pounds in 3 months because I don't even really drink sodas. So there's that. Yeah. What's going on? What do y'all think of this?
Let me see here.
Look how cute.
Sorry to beat a dead horse, but do you have the DTF sheets you will use in your Amazon store?
I think I put them in there.
Plus, they'll be in the supply list for tomorrow as well.
Yeah, hold on. I think I did. Wait just a second.
Will the original Cricut Easy Press work on this? Yes, of course, Patty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure will.
Where's the Amazon store? There it is. I think it's under sublimation. I think I put them in under sublimation. Sublimation. Smarts Tag.
Linda said Beckett will look so cute in that.
Thank you. No, I didn't put them in there. Let me put them in there really quick for you all. Let me just look at these orders. There we go. Add a list. Okay, now it's under the sublimation category in our Amazon store. Thank you for asking about that. Anyway, I still love the product, even though it faded like this. Well, it didn't fade. It smeared. The color released. Let's look at it since it's dried a little bit. There's some splotching here. This is sad. Look right here. This is sad. I'm sad.
We need to wash it in the wash machine.
Yeah. But look right here. Look at the color.
That is sad. But again, I think maybe my thought is now we need to print out another one of those and stick it right underneath it on the shirt and then wash them to see if like the washer, like since you sprayed it,
Like it left it on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking maybe.
Yeah.
It like left the ink where it had smeared, or maybe in the washing machine it would like wash it away.
Right. And just lose color and get lighter over time.
Yeah. I don't know though. Hey, I'm
It's
just
so disappointing.
I'm just
Hey,
thinking
I mean,
out loud.
this video is just to give you the honest truth about everything. All in all, I still prefer this over New Fun though.
New Fun, yeah. Look at that ink still coming up.
Oh. It's so sad. I'm never gonna, Beckett's gonna have to just not get anything on this and not sweat in it, and because I don't want to wash it.
Carly, correct. This is regular inkjet printer ink. Yep.
Someone asked if you could use sublimation ink on it. It's not made for sublimation ink. I'm gonna try it. It's not made for sublimation ink, so I personally don't think it's gonna work well.
Yeah. And we're still getting this question, so if you're new, like Miss Lori, hi Lori. This shirt, this Jeep Girl shirt that Becca made was printed 1 week ago and placed on here 1 week ago.
Yes.
They're still commenting about the 24-hour thing, which again, it is a rule. So definitely, I'm glad all you guys know that. But when you print this out, make sure you wait 24 hours. But it's been a week.
A whole entire week.
It's been a week.
Look at the difference here from this to this.
Yeah.
This one was the shiny. This one was the parchment. But look how much lighter this is now. That's very interesting. I'm bummed. Bummed. Yeah. But this would be good on a tote bag that you're not going to wash.
Yeah.
Or an apron that you don't really wash much. I don't know.
I still think maybe washing it would do the trick.
Yeah, I'm willing to do another one on the bottom of this, like you said, and kind of do a little in the washing machine test.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I said, this was nitty gritty for you. We want to give you all the info because a lot of times, some truth is hidden when you get reviews from people. And we don't like that.
No.
We want to just tell you how it is. Because for one, if that drives you crazy, I would hate for you to invest in this, and then you get it home and you're like, hey, why did they not tell me that it runs so bad? Yeah.
Or just like the DTF powder. I mean, it's almost train wreck level. Like how many days that you tried to make that
with the regular transparency.
Yes. The way that all these crafters were doing it, quote. But
yeah.
I've seen some.
I have seen some who use the correct sheets, and they do fine.
Yeah.
But using the transparency sheets, it was a nightmare. I'm gonna look at comments because I still have not really seen who all is here.
Lorraine, yes, you can repress to change the finish. You can from flat to glossy and back and forth.
Go back and forth. Like I said, I didn't want to use our Teflon sheet because our Teflon sheet is a little bit textured, and it made it, I think, even more matte than the parchment paper. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you all can see that or not on camera,
let me flip it.
but it's a little bit textured.
Just a little.
However, we've had the thought of using our silicone sheets, our new silicone sheets, because they're smooth.
Beth, I'm thinking it's excess ink as well. She's wondering if it was like a fluke. She's really disappointed about the running. I think that it's excess ink. There's a lot of black in that cut file too. I think maybe if you wash it, that the washer will pull out the excess ink and then you'll be good to go. But again, we can do some testing for you.
I wonder though, I wonder what setting because I guess we could try glossy because does it do less with glossy? I think it does less with glossy. But I only did the settings that they recommended. They recommended plain paper setting. Yeah. That's what we did.
And Christina, this is a bit of a tough question because this DTV is for we would use it for more cotton fabrics. And she's saying, do you prefer this over sublimation? But sublimation you use with 100% polyester.
Yeah.
It's not really potato. They're a little bit more different. But
if it's a product that I can sublimate on, I would choose sublimation hands down.
I would too.
It's easier.
You can't beat the look and the long-lasting effects of sublimation.
Yeah, you don't have to weed it. I wouldn't have had to go through all of that. I would just sort of printed it, put it on there, and then heated it up. I prefer sublimation. I think it's a great product or a great technique.
Can you print and press right away, or does it need to set before pressing?
I'm sorry, what?
Does it need to, can you cut and print and press it right away, or does it need to set, out of your printer?
Yeah, no, it was fine. We printed right immediately. As long as, if you touch it, it doesn't run. You just need to make sure that you don't wash it or get water on it for 24 hours.
Sublimation is limited. It is a little bit limited.
Yeah, it is limited.
Yeah.
However, we have found a ton of shirts that we like that are 60/40 poly. I don't wear white shirts though.
I don't wear white.
Because
I do not wear
keep
white.
things white. I don't even really like light colored shirts because I'm inevitably going to spill something on it or get a paint or stain or something on it. So that limits you a little bit with sublimation because lighter colors do better with sublimation. So there are definitely some drawbacks to that. Sorry, one more question. Is that 15 by 25 footprint for
15 by 15 she meant.
Oh. Footprint for your heat press, or is it bigger? It's 15 by 15.
Which is the good size.
Yes, I love it.
And everyone's saying like the video. Definitely make sure you like the video. Miss Linda just said it. Right now there's 111 watching and only 53 likes. So give us some likes, guys, if you're here and you haven't liked the video already. It helps us a lot.
I like this as an option for black cotton t-shirts. Yes,
Crystal.
It's a good option. Yeah. Especially this feels a lot better to me than the New Fun. So just by touching, I prefer this product. Smearing and spotting and all that stuff aside, this feels like a better product than New Fun in my opinion. It is more expensive, quite a bit more expensive. But if I were just making this for my kids to wear to 100th day of school or something like that they're going to wear one time, I would have no problems at all making it with this.
Carly, when I became a mom, I had to say goodbye to wearing white. Listen, I could never wear white. If I wear white, it's a sign for anything and everything to be spilled, dropped, or mushed onto me.
I don't even wear white socks. My socks are black.
You know, all my socks are black.
Yeah.
Same.
My kids had to get white button-up shirts for their dress uniform the last couple of years. Thank God they don't have to wear them anymore. And I was like, if you know my daughter at all, I love my daughter, Fallon. But we draw straws based off who has to sit next to her at dinner because she spills everything. It's all over her. Last night she spilled her rice and beans all over me. And her white shirt was not white except for when she put it on.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Especially for kids. Come on now. You're basically choosing to have a bad day if you put your kids in a white shirt.
Yeah. Now, Beckett doesn't get stuff on him. It's the weirdest thing. Well, he doesn't really eat either.
Oh, God, Becca. Oh,
my goodness. No, white shirts don't say white. When I see somebody in full white, I'm like, how did you just buy that outfit?
Yes.
Did you literally just come from the store? What are you doing with your life? What am I doing wrong with my life?
I
don't know. I don't know. Anyway, this has been super fun. It's a short live, so I don't mind to stay around and chat for a little bit, but the crafting is over. Before you guys skedaddle, if you're skedaddling, if this is your first time here, we're so happy that you joined us and that we're happy that you wanted to see our review on this, but we also would be happy if you would join our membership here at Oak and Lamb. We are offering you an amazing deal on our annual membership, which is $35 off using the code 35OFF. That's so easy for you.
I know.
So click the link that Miss Rachel is sharing and join, and you can get access to our entire library of cut files, our member-only content, a free commercial use license with those files, and access to our member-only Facebook, which is phenomenal. It's a great resource. It's great crafty friends, a great community that just welcomes you in and makes you feel like you're their long-lost sister who's not long lost anymore. Like, it's just, you're like the prodigal child.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Phenomenal group. We do have plans for some courses that will be included in the membership coming up. So that's really exciting. Get excited about that. And so join for $35 off. We also, if you wanted to do monthly, have a monthly option. But the $35 off deal is a heck of a deal because our annual membership already gives you a discount, and then with $35 off, it's really nice.
Good deal.
Yes.
Good deal.
How are you doing with the subscription goals? That's a great question, Mom. We have almost 9.4 thousand subscribers here on YouTube, which is phenomenal. We just hit 9,000, not this weekend, but last weekend.
Yes.
And so to get 400 in a week and a half,
we're
like,
amazing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's very interesting. Rachel and I were talking. We did a lot of talking because we did a lot of stressing over the summer. We knew that summer is a slow time for crafters. They're out vacationing. School is out, so they're not. Kids are at home. You're not watching YouTubes and things like that. So views were down. Subscription, like membership purchase, was way down.
It was crickets.
To be 1,000% honest, there were 3 weeks where we had zero new members. Zero. But we knew it would happen. Yes. It didn't feel good, but we knew it would happen.
Oh, we've been in this business. Summers are rough. Yeah. We understood it. Yeah.
Yeah. So when school starts coming back in and our subscriber count goes up, our view counts go up, we have added several new members in the last couple of weeks. It feels really great to see those numbers and see the involvement and support from so many different people. But we are undoubtedly going to hit our 10,000 subscriber goal by our first anniversary, which when we started was our goal to hit 10,000 by year 1.
And we're going to hit it.
Yeah. We'll exceed it.
And even through the summer, I know, like we mentioned, it was a slow summer, but we can't even begin to imagine the days and the live streams without all of you all who are already members, who have been here showing up, who have been so active supportive in the Facebook group and so supportive of us and showing up during our live. Every live, you'll take time out of your day, spend time on your birthdays, on holidays with us. You guys are the reason we can be here and we can do what we do. Our members right now are the reason that we're even here. So thank you guys so much for everything.
Yes,
honestly.
Thank you. Keep going with your diet changes. I can tell you've lost weight. Thank you, Miss Mary. I have lost 12 pounds.
That's amazing, Becca.
12 pounds in 2 weeks, but the last week have been 0 pounds. It's terrible.
It's terrible.
So annoying. I even started vlogging this week, which I used to run, but it's been 10 years since I ran. And so I vlogged every day this week. And I was like, oh, this is just going to be the jump I need
The jump ID.
No, I just get out of bed and can like wobble to the bathroom because my legs are so sore. It's fine. It's good for my heart. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's great.
Woohoo! 10,000 subscribers. Here we come. Yes, Crystal Ann, we're so close.
We're so excited. Honestly, I mean, we have met and exceeded most of the goals we've set, for ourselves thus far, like those little goals. And it's just amazing to be so close to another one almost a year into the business. It's amazing. It feels so good.
Water, water, water. I was told, yes, it does. I have been drinking more water. I have been. I'm not great at drinking. I just am not a thirsty person. But I have actually quadrupled my water intake per day.
That's amazing.
Compared to what I was doing.
Yeah,
so, yes.
That's amazing.
Muscle weighs more than fat. Yeah, well, there's a lot of fat. I'm sorry. There's a lot. Your body sometimes needs a little bit of time to adjust to dramatic weight loss, and 12 pounds in 2 weeks is amazing. Yeah, well, and I was telling Rachel, like, I have so many other things that I've changed too. I've changed my anxiety medicine. Yes. I'm off birth control because my blood pressure was high. And so, like, there are so many changes. I'm also taking something because my testosterone is high. Like, I've changed all of these things, and I think my body is just like, let me reset.
I told her, I said, it's not like your life was perfect, and one day you were like, I'm just going to, start going on a diet a little bit. She has so many things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Becca and I both, in some point of our lives, have lost a considerable amount of weight. So, like, we know how to buckle down. We know how to lose weight. We know how, we know how the process goes.
Yeah, my problem was the last time I lost 80 pounds 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I gained it all back plus some. But since then I've been diagnosed with PCOS, which is a whole metabolic thing, and it affects your entire body. And if you're insulin resistant, it makes it even more difficult to lose weight, and just so many different factors that are in play. It's sort of like a puzzle trying to figure out what works and what doesn't, and whatever. We're figuring it out.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
One day at a time. One day at a time.
It is an overload. You're right.
Yeah, it is. For sure.
Once your body's more used to schedule change and diet change, it will start to show again. I know my friend, Julie, you've seen her here. So through a huge weight loss. She's doing phenomenal. Like phenomenal. She's lost hold on, I'm getting there. Like over 150 pounds. And she said she lost nothing for 6 weeks. Nothing, zero, zilch. And I was like, oh God, 6 weeks. And then after that, she started losing again.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Listen, bodies are weird.
Yes, they are, for sure.
Bodies are weird.
Sure. What anxiety med did you switch to? I'm on Prozac. Anna's on Prozac.
She loves it.
She loves it.
Yep.
I am on, starts with an L. Lexapro?
Yeah,
Lexapro.
Lexapro.
I'm on Lexapro. I was on Buspar, which is an as-needed type thing, and it made me dizzy, and I hated having to take it in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
It also didn't really mellow me out. Here I get to be all happy and nice and wonderful, but I'm really high strung. I'm sure you know that. And really, I turn into mean mommy because I am so high strung and I want things done now. I also turn into a mean wife. So this is just, it doesn't make me feel any different. It just helps me not react as bad.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Which is the whole point. You don't want to feel like a different person.
Right.
You just want to be a little bit.
I feel great on it right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel amazing.
Buspar is what I take. And again, it works for some people, doesn't work for some people. I've loved it for years.
Yeah.
It seems to work really well for me.
It made me sleepy. It was weird because remember sometimes I would take it and it was totally fine. Other times I'm like, I'm so dizzy.
I don't, see, you can't be messing with that. I'm glad you switched for sure. Yeah.
I sleep really great. I do have more energy. I do.
Do you, Becky?
I do. Well, and I'm walking, so that gives you more energy too. Yeah. I'm on Lexapro for the last several years. Best one I've been on so far. Half Xanax on occasion works for me too. Yes, honestly, I'm loving it. It's so funny because when Anna was prescribed Prozac and I was Lexapro, we were like looking them up because we're twins, right? Like why, I don't know, looking up the difference. What is one used for? Lexapro is mainly for anxiety and depression. And Prozac is for, I'm not laughing
It's just in
at
the
it.
context
It's
of
just,
Anna.
Yes.
Yes.
It's for like OCD tendencies, anxiety, PMS, like all of these different things. And I was like, so Anna, what you mean is Lexapro is for crazy people and Prozac's for really crazy people. Full disclosure, we do not feel like if you're on anxiety medicines that you are crazy.
Who is not at this point?
I don't feel that way.
Honestly.
I don't feel like
everyone
I'm
I
crazy.
know is taking some type of medication.
Yes.
And that's great. It's awesome.
Cutfile, no such thing as mean crafter. Wrong. Goes with my mini craft failures. A mean crafter. Yeah.
She calls herself Mean Mommy a lot.
Mean Mommy.
Yeah, she's Mean Mommy.
Well, because here's the thing. My kids, if I am on top of my parenting, which I should be all the time, but it's so easy to just let go. If my kids do not do something that I've asked them to do immediately, then it's disobedience. And I'm like, okay, kids, what is obedience? And obedience is doing it first time. It's doing it quickly, completely, and with a happy heart. So I make them repeat this to us. And if they don't do it the first time, then there's a consequence. When I get into lax mommy mode, it's me asking several times, and then I get frustrated because they're not doing it. Then we start yelling, and it's this whole thing. So occasionally I'll look at them and say, do you want me to be mean mommy?
Oh, you give them a choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't want mean mommy.
No.
Okay, then let's obey the first time. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Heather, yes, please like the video, everyone. That would be amazing. And if you're not already a subscriber to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button.
You better be subscribed. We got too much goodness over here.
Too much goodness. Rach, what, 10:30 tomorrow is our next class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we are doing the DTF. My gosh, so many, which, let's be honest. Why are so many products coming out with so many?
I think they could do better.
Yeah,
I think
like
they could do a
why?
better job.
I guess it's an abbreviation, but
But still, it's too much.
it's too much.
It's
It
too
is.
much.
DTF, DTV, DTG. Goodness gracious.
ABC. It's too much.
It's too much. Anyway, thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow at 10:30. If you've used this and washed it, let me know how it went for you. And I'll let you know how this goes when I wash it. Have a fantastic day, everyone.